Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames, and as you know how we do, we talk about all things pop culture. So, if you love pop culture, then bet your ass you found yourself at the right place. In this video, we're gonna talk about Mr. Yeezy, Mr. Ye, Bianca Censori, West husband, Kanye West. Now, I believe that Ye is taking some additional measures to ensure that he stays the hell away from that ex knife of his. It's given the sense that Ye is ensuring that they have absolutely nothing to communicate about other than the kids. Talk about cleansing, talk about healing, talk about spiritual journey, talking about wanting peace and moving away from chaos. Ye is definitely putting in that work to ensure that he masters all of that. Now, according to sources, I want you guys to take this with a grain of salt because there is no official confirmation on this. But listen, knowing about that ex-knife, because we can't call Kimmy Cakes an ex-wife, she's an ex-knife. Knowing that ex-knife of years, I actually believe that this is real. Now, according to Kanye's defense team, they're saying that according to this news source on June 30th, it was reported that Ye sold his 5% stake in Skims. Now, if you remember, Ye, emigrated, and Kim Kardashian, they are the co-founder of Skims. But when Kim bitter era started, listen, who I don't know what the heck he was doing with that woman. Like, it seems as though Kim as a factory that produces bitterness inside of her because she just cannot stop being bitter, for the love of God. Anyways, so just before their divorce, Kim ensured that she sold a lot of the shares in Skims, and she only gave Ye, the co-founder, 5%. Ye was mad. Ye was like, you gave Tom Brady, you gave this, you sold that one 20%, you sold that one 10%, and I'm the co-founder. And the thanks I got is 5%. Ye invested his money, his time, his creativity in that. So that was definitely Kimmy Cakes throwing an insult at Ye because after her Big Dick Pete drama saga mess on the internet did not work, it was as though, she sat and she was like, what next can I hit him with? What next can I hit him with? I need to hit him with something that truly hurts. Typical narcissist play. So she gave him only 5% in Skims. Now it is said that this 5% is worth upwards of $200 billion, which means it could be $200 million or more. Now, they're saying that the reason why Ye decided to sell his shares back to Kim is because he's gonna start his collaboration with Dove Charney. Well, not a collaboration. You know that Dove Charney is the CEO of Yeezys, but I want you guys to read this play because Ye is coming for Kim's ass. There is no if, there's no but, there's no maybe. There's one thing I can tell you. When it comes to a Gemini knows that no one can beat their God-given talent. And he's just staying silent. He's not listening to her. He's focused on him. So she keeps playing the game and she's, feeling really good because she has been on a crying marathon. So here comes Mr. Gemini with a slow play. That slow play is the one that normally wins the race. So what Ye is going to do, right? Because think about it for a second. If Ye sells his 5% in Skims, it gives him leverage to put the brand out of business. At this point, Ye is, one of the only people at this time that I can think of off the top of my head that can really put Skims out of business. And if you guys remember, listen, y'all need to give your girls some more credit, you know. If you guys remember, a couple weeks ago, before, Ye did that Yeezy model recruit, I said to you that Ye is coming with his Skims line. And then I believe it was 2 or 3 days after that, we could see evidence of that. Now, I believe that with Ye being the co-founder of Skims and Kim, being disrespectful to him, because that was deeply disrespectful. And this is why they say, you have to be careful how hell bent you are on revenge, because that thing that's called revenge, it will consume you, it will blind you, and it will mislead you. So Kim, being the angry, bitter baby mama that she is, she was hell bent on revenge, which is why she gave him 5%. You may ask, what revenge? We don't know. We don't know, because we just saw this woman just got up and starting to, just plan attacks against Ye. So what we can just safely assume is that she didn't love him in the first place, and he has always been sleeping with the enemy, because it's not as though when he was not in a good place mentally, it's not as though, he went somewhere and he bought his illness. Remember, people do get sick at times, and sometimes we have no control over that. And I believe that Kim is selfish. I believe that in her head, Ye had control over his medical condition at the time, because with Kim, it is always about her. She makes everything about her. So she wasn't thinking about him or how he was feeling, the position he was in, the trauma that he had still haunting him. She wasn't understanding. So I believe from that she has some type of resentment towards him, and because of that resentment, she is hell-bent on revenge. So she gave him the 5% of Skims as a further disrespect to him. So now that Ye has teamed up with Dove Charney, Dove Charney is the American Apparel founder. Dove Charney has a damn amazing track record, with Ye and Dove Charney coming together to work together. It's like a sonic boom, that effect. You can already feel it before it happens, because Dove Charney was able to take, a few companies out of, bankruptcy, similar to what Ye did, and he was able to set them on a clear path. But then after that, everyone wanted to use him, and when they weren't able to use him, they did the same thing to him like what they did to Ye. Some of the reports about him are factual, and he did admit ain't nothing wrong with getting groovy in the workplace once the people you're getting groovy with is in consent. Ain't nothing wrong with it. That's the Chinese mantra. And hey, you can't blame the guy, So that's Dove Charney. So with Dove Charney, with his creativity, his experience, his talent, coming together to form a partnership with Ye. He's the CEO of Yeezys. We can expect that sonic boom effect that is going to put Skims out of business. At this point, Ye doesn't have to have any remorse towards Kim or Skims, because his kids are still gonna get money. He still has to pay that $200K monthly. And I believe that Ye could be just doing this to set the tone in case, remember I told you guys that Ye is there sitting and saying if Kim crosses that one particular line, he's going to ensure he gets her and gets her really good. He knows that Kim is a narcissist. A lot of what she's doing now, I believe he expects her to do it. But also, I believe that, the safe space or the line that Kim has to cross to for him to really react is the line of Kim being disrespectful to his wife. I believe that he's just, gearing up while Kim is busy playing her little narcissist game and on her crying marathon. I believe that he's just setting the tone to ensure that when he makes that move, he totally ruins her, and he does it within hours. Ye is the type of guy, whenever he makes a move, to make a statement, the impact is immediate. Sometimes people may not see it. It may take some time for people to see the effect, but nonetheless, you're gonna see it. If it takes a week for you to see it or two, you're going to see it. So, with this report, even though it hasn't been confirmed, I want to believe it is factual based on what I've seen so far. And if you guys are paying attention, he's already creating Skims like clothing, and his wife is already wearing Skims like clothing. And every time his wife dresses, the media is intrigued. Social media, all the Kardashian Reddit board, the Kardashian fan pages, the Kanye fan pages. So everyone is intrigued. So he's already teasing, I believe he's already teasing the product. And I believe that some of those Skims products that he's gonna come with, or the Skims look-alike, is gonna be like what we've seen Bianca wearing. And if we're really being honest, Ye has been doing Skims before Kim. That's the reality. But the difference is that Emma Grede, being the entrepreneur that she is, being that multifaceted, talented woman that Emma Grede is, I believe that Emma Grede was able to take the brand to a peak of, sophistication, somewhat per se. And I believe that Emma Grede also gave the brand the edge that it needed, with her area of expertise and marketing. So I believe that, what he's going to do, again, is just in case. Just in case this mother wants to F around, she's going to find out. So what better way to do it than say, you know what, I'm not interested in your 5%. Take it back, because I can ruin you in less than 24 hours. So I believe that that's what he's about to do, not directly, but indirectly. And I believe that he has a three-step plan to this, wherein he's going to do some elements of Skims without venturing into the territory that much. And if Kim decides that she wants to F around and find out, he's going to, expose Skim's weakness. And then the final move would be to just go full on Skims and ruin the brand entirely. And he's going to do it with creativity. He's going to do it with pricing, fabric, because, the Skims that people rave about, it's some of the earlier pieces. Skims now, people still do love it, but one of the main feedbacks that we've been seeing across the various social media platform is pricing versus fabric. And I believe that Skims have been doing really well, but I also believe that there's areas of opportunities that they can capitalize on that they haven't been capitalizing on. I believe that, based on, I'm on TikTok a lot because it does help with content creating. So based on, watching TikTok videos, I believe that they do take their customer feedback somewhat, but, not entirely. And if they should, it would help them tremendously. But again, as I'm saying, I believe that this is just Ye creating the tone. He's setting that tone to ensure that Kim It doesn't hold on to this 5% because this 5%, it's disrespectful, it is insulting, and it's basically, like a card that Kim can use, on him at any time. But if he sells a share, it would give him, more freedom to basically come with his own Skims like brand, something that's better, something that can, you know, take Skims off the charts completely. So I believe that what he's doing is diplomatic. He's making a diplomatic move, and Kim is scared because Kim knows that once he moves, she cannot counteract it. Kim knows that once he makes a calculated move, and if he takes a year or two to respond to something, she knows that it is thoroughly thought out and she will not be able to counteract that. So I do believe that Kim is also scared at this point, and that is the reason why we see her doing like the energy drink, because she knows that any day now, Ye can erase Skims off the charts. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know if you're on board with what I've just said. Do you actually think that Ye sold the 5% because it was disrespectful and an insult? I believe he did. But I want to hear from you guys. And $200 million? Hey, who says our guy is not a billionaire? So let's do some calculations real quick. At the time that he was canceled, many people believe that he had over $400 million. Based on my calculation, he had over $887 million because I did some calculations at the time based on assets, investments, etc., like money that he had coming in. And then with this $200 million, that would take him over $1 billion. Adidas freezing up his Yeezy bank account, that was $75 million. So he's over $1 billion, plus with the Adidas inventory being sold, a portion of that Yeezy inventory being sold, it's pushing him well into $1.5 billion. So our boy is still a billionaire. No one can truly calculate his wealth, but I believe it's safe to say that he's at $2 billion at this point. Because, hey, this man, royalties and everything, he can never lose. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know your thoughts and see you all next time. Bye, guys.